What's up? It's Kelly. Welcome back to your practice. Today we will be working our way up to dancer pose, Nata Rajasana. Let's look at here. Let's break down the Sanskrit. Nata is dancer, Raja is king, and as we know, asana is posture. And it translates to king dancer pose. Lord of the dance refers to Lord Shiva in his cosmic form as the great destroyer who paves the way to rebirth and regeneration. He's kind of a representative of that rhythm of life, the cosmic law of one thing leading into the next. Lord Shiva also helps to bring a sense of balance with that cosmic law, that we must be born and we must pass on to keep that cycle going. So we'll work on balancing today. In addition to that, we will work on using the anterior tilt of the pelvis to help us lift our back leg in the posture. Let's break that down a little bit. If you look at my pelvis, a posterior tilt is where your inner groins will move forward and down. You notice that? And then an anterior tilt, which we'll be focusing on, is where your inner groins move back and up. So there's a posterior and there's an anterior. Why that makes sense to think about with dancer pose is because watch this. One leg extends back like we would in our dancer pose. If I'm in a posterior tilt in my pelvis, this is my range of motion of lifting my back leg. If I am in an anterior tilt of my pelvis, this is my range of motion of lifting my back leg. So utilizing the anterior tilt of our pelvis in dancer pose facilitates that lift of the back leg. So it's anterior, inner groins, move back and up. We'll focus on that. First, let's start in child's pose. If you know that you're someone who likes a block and a strap, make sure that you have that for your practice. Begin by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Using your breath in this moment to act as an invocation for the practice, which is to strike balance in the cosmic rhythm of life. Inhale, press yourself up to all fours, tabletop. And when you exhale, tuck your toes under, round your spine. Watch, this is a posterior tilt. Tuck your chin in, look towards your belly button. When you inhale, arch your back in cows. Inner groins move back and up. This is an anterior tilt through your pelvis. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. So you're in the anterior tilt in your cow posture. Also start to retract your shoulders, which we aren't necessarily focusing on today, but you'll need that in the posture coming later. With your toes tucked under, lift your knees. Turbo cow, which is definitely a thing. Don't look it up, but I think it's a thing. Turbo cow, your knees are lifted. You're in the anterior tilt. Squeeze your belly in. Draw your ribs forward and lift the crown of your head and your heart up. For 3. Keep breathing. 2. And on 1, hips lift up and back. Pedal your feet. Let your hips move side to side. Relax your head. Take your feet about your hips width Soften your knees. Lift into the strength of your shoulders. Take your inner groins, your upper inner thighs, and bring them back and up. So you have the anterior tilt through your pelvis. Bring your awareness to your two sit bones, the bony parts of your butt, and imagine that you can lift them straight up to the sky and then start to lift from there, those 2 points. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, ripple forward to plank pose. And then exhale, lower your body all the way to the ground. Take your hands wide, a little wider than your mat. Come on the fingertips and untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest off of the ground. Exhale, retract, squeeze your shoulders on your back. And then inhale, start to lift up from here. Again, think belly in, ribs forward, crown of your head up. Inhale. Exhale, heart and head, all the way back down. Again, inhale, puff your heart, puff your head. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, ribs forward, heart lifts up. Exhale, back down. One more time, inhale, heart and head lift. Exhale, shoulders squeeze in. Inhale, ribs lift forward, heart lifts up. Exhale, all the way down. Plant your hands, tuck toes. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, lift your hips and press them back down dog. Soften your knees. By doing that, that will help you bring an anterior tilt to your pelvis. Awareness moves to your two sit bones, lift straight up from there. Try to keep that anterior tilt that we're working on, and simultaneously now work your legs towards straight. It's okay if they won't go all the way, you're working towards that though. Maintaining the anterior tilt of your pelvis and straightening your legs. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step lunge or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the ground or your block. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Rest your belly and your chest on your thighs. And then take your hands to your lower back, like you were, slide them in your back pockets if you had them. From here, squeeze your two elbows towards one another and stay, or if you can, clasp your hands. You can use a strap if that helps you. Keep your shoulders squeezing towards each other, your elbows towards each other if possible. Option to straighten your arms, reach them up and overhead. Can you relax your head? Can you relax your shoulders? I invite you to bring your awareness back in towards the dedication of this practice. The dancer pose, you're the dancer in your own cosmic rhythm. In what ways do you need to strike a balance in your life? Take another breath in. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees a lot. Keep your hands as they are. Stretch your arms back. Exhale, chair pose, so hips go back and down. Now, bring an anterior tilt to your pelvis, so your inner groins move back and up. Squeeze your belly in, that'll help protect your lower back. Move your ribs forward and lift your heart up. Keep your arms reaching back behind you if you can. So you're adding that turbo cow situation into your chair pose. It's a turbo chair cow situation. Inhale. Exhale. My hands are starting to get numb, maybe yours are too. So inhale, stand tall, release your hands, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And relax your arms down, shake your hands out, shake your feet out. Take your feet about your hips width. Inhale, chair pose. Take your arms out and up. And then exhale, pull your elbows into a cactus shape. When you inhale, bring the turbo chair cow situation. Exhale here. And that's that anterior tilt, and you're going to move back and up. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, stand tall, arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down. Step your right foot back and set your right knee down. Walk your hands back and tuck your right toes under, walk your right knee back. Tuck your right toes under and kick your right heel towards your bum. Notice that I am kind of forward of my kneecap. I'm towards the fleshier part rather than on the kneecap itself. And so try as much as possible to move towards that location. Of course, use your mat and fold it over or something underneath your knee if it's hurting. Light on your fingertips. Inhale, think like a cobra. So ribs forward, heart up. And then exhale, kick, kick, kick. Say hello to your thigh as it stretches. Another breath in. And then exhale, right toes down, plug your hands to the ground. Inhale, step back to plank, option to hover your left leg, but you don't have to. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Left foot down, untuck right toes. Inhale, cobra or charge your legs and lift your knees for upward facing dog. Exhale, knees down or roll straight over your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale first, soften your knees. Anterior tilt through your pelvis and lift your two sit bones up. Exhale, squeeze your belly in and start to straighten out through your legs. Inhale, shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, lunge, or hop. Feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Arms out, arms up. Exhale, cactus shape through your arms. Inhale, anterior tilt. Shoulders squeeze towards each other. It's the turbo cow chair. Exhale, squeeze your belly in. Inhale, ribs forward, heart up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down. Step your left foot back, set your left knee down. Walk both hands back. Walk your left knee back so you lengthen out the posture. Tuck your left toes under. Make sure you're more forward of your left knee rather than right on the kneecap. You're a little more forward of it. Kick your left heel towards your bum. Left foot is dorsiflex, so toes flare to shin. And you're really trying to touch the back of your left thigh with your left heel. If you get a cramp like I just did, straighten it out, lift it up, and then try again. You also might need more electrolytes if you got a cramp like me. But here we go. Heel kicks back. And then once again, you're light on your fingertips. Bring a little bit of that cobra or upward facing dog sensation. So squeeze your belly in. Front ribs move forward, heart lifts up. Opening, think proud chest as you kick your heel back. Inhale, say hello to your thigh on the left side. And anywhere else you're feeling strong sensation. And then exhale, release, plug both hands down. Lift off your left knee and send your right leg back, float it or not. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Right foot down and tuck left toes. Inhale, cobra or charge your legs, lift your knees, use most strength through your arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, plant your knees down or roll straight over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, squeeze your belly in. Bring an anterior tilt and lift your sit bones straight up to the sky. Take another breath in, start to straighten your legs and lift your shoulders towards your ears. Exhale here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, turbo cow chair. Inhale, stand tall, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Relax your arms down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, step your right foot back, and set your right knee down. Bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. Wiggle your left foot out a little wider so you have more space. Plant your right hand down off of your mat, right thumb forward, four fingers facing out to the side. You may use your block as well. Roll your right shoulder on your back, so there's an external rotation of your humerus. And then start to once again kick your right heel towards your bum. Left hand to left thigh. Think cobra through your upper back. And then instead of looking over your left shoulder this time, look over your right shoulder towards your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right toes back down, your left hand meets your right. Let your inner groins move back, lift them up. Fingertips walk forward, relax your head. As you're here, come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, think more of an anterior tilt. So you might even need to walk your hands back to help you do that. So think of that turbo cow situation without actually lifting your right knee off of the ground. Look over your right shoulder. If you can, plant your left hand down or use your block. Inhale, right hand reaches back for your right foot. Start to sink your hips forward and down. You might need to walk your left foot forward a bit and kick your right heel towards your right hand. Reach for the outside of your foot or your ankle. Kick your foot into your hand, inhale. And then exhale, release. Walk your hands to the inside of your left foot. Send your left leg back around, child's pose for a moment. Knees wide. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, forward to tabletop. Exhale, send your right leg back. Just for fun here, for contrast, take a breath in. When you exhale, bring a posterior tilt to your pelvis. So your inner groins this time move forward and down, round through your lower back. And then try to lift your own right leg up as high as you can, maintaining that posterior tilt. Inhale. Exhale, reset, right knee down. Inhale, right leg back again. Exhale here. Inhale, bring an anterior tilt through your pelvis. And as you exhale, lift your right leg up. See how high you can lift your leg with the anterior tilt. Breath in. Exhale, right knee to nose. Come high on your fingertips and step your right foot through. Tuck your left toes under and lift off your left knee. Breath in and out. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, shoulder stack over hips, arms up. Exhale, cactus shape your arms. Anterior tilt your pelvis, inner groins move back and up. Squeeze your belly in, ribs forward, heart up. Inhale if you can, look up. And then exhale, lean forward, hinge from your hips, lean a lot of weight forward of this posture. Arms reach out to a T like airplane wings. Inhale. And then exhale. Fingertips down, step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down. Step your left foot back. Set your left knee down. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot out wider. I'll switch angles so you can see me a little bit better. Walk your left hand off of your mat, left thumb forward, forefingers facing outward. Right hand to right thigh. Inhale, think cobra through your upper back. Roll your left shoulder on your back. And then forward of your left kneecap, make sure that you're there. As you exhale, kick your left heel towards your bum. And then instead of twisting and looking over your right shoulder like we might normally do, or you might be used to, look over your left shoulder. Look towards the direction of your left foot. Heel squeezes towards bum. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Ball your left foot down, right hand next to your left. Move your hips back a bit. Your inner groins move back and up into your lizard lunge with a focus of an anterior tilt. If you're finding that kind of hard to navigate, walk your hands back. See if you can reach your inner groins back and up from there. Even if you have to shorten your stance a little bit, bring more of that cow shape to your posture. You can think about that turbo cow we practiced without actually lifting your left knee off of the ground. Inhale. Exhale. So you're definitely turned off to a diagonal. Walk your hands back a little if you need. Inhale, look over your left shoulder, kick your left heel towards your bum, and see if you can reach back. With your left hand, plant your right hand down, use a block if needed. Left hand reaches for your left ankle or foot. You might loop your strap around. Try to bring more weight forward of your left kneecap. If your right knee is going way, way, way beyond your right toes, I think a little bit's fine, especially because both knees are down. Your back knee isn't lifted, but you could wiggle your right foot forward a little. Kick your foot into your hand. Think about that anterior tilt. Do it. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Walk your hands through center. And your right leg back. Child's pose, knees wide. Inhale up to tabletop. Exhale, send your left leg back. Contrast, posterior tilt, inner groins move forward and down, round through your upper back. Inhale, try to lift your left leg as much as you can while maintaining that posterior tilt of your pelvis. And then exhale, reset, left knee down. Inhale, send your left leg back. Bring an anterior tilt through your pelvis. And then exhale, lift your left leg up. Inhale, try to lift your left leg up as high as you can, maintaining that anterior tilt. Exhale, posterior. Inhale, anterior tilt, let your leg lift back. The anterior tilt actually facilitates your leg to be able to lift up higher. Exhale, come up high on your fingertips, step your left foot through. Tuck your right toes under, inhale, lift off your right knee. Exhale, come all the way up, shoulders over hips. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, cow shape with the cactus arms. Inner groins move back and up. You still have weight into your front leg, shoulders retract. We're working on that. It's just kind of a secondary thing we're focused on. Take another breath in. And then exhale, bring more weight forward of this posture, hinge and lean all the weight from the back to the front. Arms stay out like airplane wings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep that anterior tilt. Exhale, fingertips down, step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Relax your arms down. Breath in. Breath out. So we've made it to the point where we will be really journeying into our peak pose of the full dancer, or towards it. And so I invite you, before we move into it, to reorient yourself and recenter yourself with that level of self-inquiry of, in your life, where is it in your life that you could really use the ability to strike a balance within that rhythm, within the dichotomy of everything that we hold. So we all have our own unique rhythm. We have our own unique ways to strike balance. Bringing that into your mind's eye. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips full. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down. Step your right foot back. Inhale, high lunge, arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Bring that anterior tilt, keep that breath in. When you exhale, hinge from your hips, lean forward. Take left arm forward, right arm back, breath in. Keep the anterior tilt. Exhale, squeeze your belly in, ribs forward, heart up. Breath in again. And then exhale, go slow. Take more weight from your back foot to front foot. Float your right foot up. Keep this anterior tilt. Use that to facilitate your right leg lifting as high as possible. Start to kick your right heel towards your bum. If you can, reach your right hand back for the outer edge of your right foot or ankle like we've already practiced. You might need to come out of the shape and grab your strap and loop it. From here, begin to kick your foot into your hand, work your left leg towards straight. Use the kick to lift your upper body. Focus on the anterior tilt, your inner groins moving back and up. Big breath in. And then exhale, release. Right foot down, next to left, shake out. Whew. And sometimes when we go towards striking a balance in our life, we fall out. Just dance it out. It's all good, and we can try again. Let's take a breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With the desire to strike a balance, take a breath in, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus shape your arms. Inhale, inner groins move back and up. It's that anterior tilt. Exhale, hinge, lean more weight forward of this posture, arms in your airplane. Inhale, anterior tilt. Exhale, squeeze your belly in. Front ribs forward, heart up. Inhale. Now exhale, reach your left arm back, right arm forward. In Thunderbolt, anterior tilt. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring more weight from your back foot to front foot and lift your left leg behind you. Keep your right knee bent for now. Focus on your anterior tilt and squeezing your belly, reaching your heart forward. See how high you can lift your leg. And then from there, kick your left heel towards your bum. You may or may not be using a strap. Reach your left hand back for your left ankle or the outer edge of your foot. Anterior tilt. Inhale, squeeze your outer glutes towards one another, and then start to work your right leg towards straight. The kick from your ankle or your foot to your hand will help to lift your upper body. Anterior tilt, what we're focusing on. That'll help you to lift your leg. Big breath in. And then exhale, bend your right knee. Release your left foot. And inhale, shake it out. Exhale. Good job. High fives all around to everyone. Move back at the top of your mat if you left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold with bent knees. Take your feet wider if need be, or if that's just more comfortable. Let your thighs become a shell for your belly and chest. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Option to take a hold of either wrist or forearm or elbow. Be still or sway side to side. Send your breath to the back of your lungs and heart center, all the way down to what feels like the bottom of your belly. Start to decompress. Relax your back body. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back, and inhale and plank. Exhale. Inhale, holding plank is, not blink, but plank is nice after back bends. It's kind of a strong neutral position. Set your knees down, hips towards heels. Walk your hands back a bit. Inhale, hands over to your right side in your child's pose. Exhale, bend your right elbow, bring your right hand next to your right shin or knee. Imagine you could push your two hands through the ground and then magnetize them towards one another. Let your hips lean way to your left side, your ribs move way to your left side. Forehead towards the ground or use a block underneath. And then inhale, look forward, right hand meets left. Exhale, walk your hands not only through center, but over to your left side. Left hand plants down next to your left shin or ankle. Two hands move down like they could push through the ground and then towards each other. Hips and ribs lean way over to your right. A little side body love, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Peek your gaze forward, left hand meets right, walk your hands through center, and then exhale into child's pose. So ending how we started. Noticing how you feel. Observe yourself and your experience. Inhale, make your way up. As you exhale, find a seat or a traditional Shavasana shape on your back. If it hurts your lower back, keep your knees bent, otherwise legs straighten out. Arms out, down, or on your belly, your body. We are all a part of this dance of life. Dancing on what sometimes feels like a knife edge. Balancing act. in order to balance, it's not just about being perfectly still. It's not necessarily that you're unmoving, right? It's that you're learning how to ride the wave or walk the tightrope. There's a rhythm to everything, a rise and a fall. And part of finding that balance is practicing. That's a way to cultivate. But even just taking a breath, let's do that now. In and out. Just like that, your breath, your ability to be present with it is what really helps. That presence is what brings the balance. Begin to wiggle through your fingers and toes. Roll through your ankles and wrists. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, shift to your right side. There for a breath in and out. Blink your eyes open, press yourself up. Fix your bangs. Keep a half gaze or eyes closed. I invite you to collect your hands at your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for making time for your practice, for striking a balance with me, or attempting and practicing to. From my heart to your heart, namaste.